Libra, hi. Welcome to your reading with me, Adrian H, psychic reader. This is for the month of July and this is a general love reading. So please take it as it resonates. We're going to look at love. So whenever you see it, it's the right time for you to see it. At the end of the reading, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 questions and I'm going to draw 3 cards for those 3 questions. And then also I've got an incredible special offer at the moment, which is an amazing offer. I'm going to tell you about that at the end of the reading because some people are just here for the reading. Okay, so let's get started right away. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising and Ascending. You can also look at your communication. You can look at your Venus, Libra. And if you don't know where those placements are, have a look down below in the description. It says free natal reading, free natal chart. You can actually get a reading over there. It's actually quite incredible. And you get to also see where your placements are. Okay. What do we have for you? Travel. Okay. First card coming out there for you from the oracle side before we draw for you a tarot card. I feel that for some of you, it's like you're moving from a sense of perceived fulfillment, the way that things should be, you know, quote unquote. The sort of like, you know, there's a sense in the world of when it comes to love, this is how it should be, this is the right way that it should be, this is the sort of like, the proper way, the very traditional way, the way that the world works. I mean, people love to use that term, the way the world works, the right way, the accepted way. And when you sort of steer from that, people sometimes get very, very uncomfortable. But I feel for you, and this reading is focusing on love, please take it as it resonates, but I feel for you, this is a space of new beginnings. This is a space where if maybe you are in a connection at the moment, you are in a committed relationship at the moment, you might feel very sort of like, almost like stifled in there, like you can't breathe sometimes. Or if you are single also, there might actually be some people that might be interested in you at the moment, or maybe someone. But it's almost like for many of you, you realize that there's more available, that there should be more available, that you are open to more, that you don't just sort of want to live this limited experience of life. You actually want to have so much more in love. And I feel it's almost like a calling for some of you, like it's almost like it's calling you really. Where a lot of people might think that you're in a space at the moment where you want to step away from what is sort of like perfect and the way that things should be and the way that life should be and those sort of things. But I also feel that for many of you, Libra, this is a space where you are actually you get that realization inside of you that there is more available, that there is more to love, that there is more to life. And I feel for many of you, you are not prepared to sort of withhold yourself from that any longer based on sort of like the logic that the world presents to you. Okay, let's do your tarot. Let's see what we have for you, Libra, or cross watchers. Using the Good Tarot by Gilded Tarot Read. Oopsie. Some of you are rocking things a little bit. There are links for all the cards that I used down below in the description. Libra, Libra, Libra. In your recent past, you've got the Sun. In the current space, you've got the Chariot. In the energy coming towards you, you've got the 3 of Air, which is the 3 of Swords. Here's the thing. I feel that when I look at this reading, many of you have actually already had that incredible experience of love. You had that experience of fulfillment. You had that experience of how beautiful love can actually be, how beautiful a connection can be. Maybe you were happily married, maybe you are happily married or in a connection. Maybe you've been with someone in the past and it was absolutely perfect. It was absolutely, absolutely incredibly perfect. The best that you could possibly imagine. Absolutely amazing. Okay, now we're going to clarify. Sorry, my eye's itching for some reason. We're going to clarify, but what I do see in your current space, it's almost like a sense of reassessment, whereas you may have experienced all the beauty in the past of what life can be, and all the positivity of what life can be, which is all really, really incredible. there might be a space where there wasn't a focus on the things that are not incredible though. And it doesn't mean that we have to dwell in the dark, but I feel that for you there's a sense of wanting more fulfillment and more enrichment that sort of like really kind of like almost like, you know, glows and bubbles from the soul type of thing. And in order to get that, we also need to understand what are the things that are not perfect, you know. And I always say with my NLP Life Coaching clients that in order to grow, because everybody's speaking about growing and like, you know, embracing your inner strength and your God and your goddess and all those type of things, you know, and embracing who you are. But you need to know who you are in all aspects of life. And this most definitely includes love. What are the things that are not working well for you? What are the things that you don't want? What are the things that is a big no-no for you that you won't accept in your life? What are the sort of like almost like negative parts about you, if you want to call it that, or maybe you with someone else? What are their negative parts? Because when we put that light and that dark next to each other and you go forward with that, you know, then you can make an even more, you know, well-informed decision for what it is that you want to have. And I feel that going forward, I see you manifesting that perfect connection over here. Okay, going forward, there's a celebration of who you are. There's a sense of knowing who you are. There's a sense of celebrating yourself and celebrating love. So I feel that for many of you, this is a space where you've been with someone. It's been absolutely beautiful. You thought this is the best that it's ever going to get. And now maybe with the same person or with someone else, you realize, you know what, there's more to do over here. So let's take off the rose-tinted glasses and let's go forward and let's actually see how much more beautiful life can actually become when you give it a chance. So that is what I see here for you. And I feel going forward, because of doing that, there's a beautiful healing of the heart that's taking place for you and possibly for the other person you're dealing with as well. Okay, let's clarify and see what we have. So you've got this, for clarifying the Sunday in the recent past, you've got the Two of Wands, the Hermit, and the Seven of Cups. So this might not be for all of you, but for some of you, I feel that either, you know, you expanded your horizons, maybe with someone, or you expected them to expand their horizons with you. So I feel that everything was really cool up to a point, and then you realize that, okay, so shall we go to the next step now? Shall we go to the next level? Shall we see what the next experience of life is? How much more beautiful things can become? And you might have been dealing with someone that said like, but everything is cool here. Why would you want to move? And I feel that for many of you, you know, I feel that things almost went to a space where, you know, there might have been that sort of almost accusation of like, you know, why do you always want to have new things? Why do you always want to go to different things? Why can't you just be happy with what we have? Why does there always have to be, you know, a new sort of horizon that you want to look at? You know, it's almost like somebody says to you like, you know, who do you think you are? Do you think you're Aladdin? You know, then it doesn't really matter whether you're male or female. It's not a gender specific reading, but, you know, or sort of like, you know, obviously with the Land and Princess Jasmine, or like the Little Mermaid, basically. I know I'm very much on Disney movies here at the moment, but that is what's coming through for me. Maybe that's something that's a thing for you guys. It's personal, but this is that sense of like, why do you always want to push to that next level? Why can't you just be happy with what, you know, with what's happening at the moment? And then clarifying for you going forward, or in this current space at the moment, clarifying the Chariot. We had that Eight of Swords that was falling out over there, the Page of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So the Chariot is also clarifying the Chariot over there in your current space. And this is the energy where some of you are saying like, you know what, I'm not going to do that again. Not going to go back there. Not going to repeat the past. Not going to repeat that cycle. Some of you are looking forward, and some of you are looking forward in the space that, you know, there has to be a different way in life. Maybe there was some sort of dependency, not necessarily codependency, but in a sense that maybe you were staying together and working together. You know, so in that sense, you know, there was that sort of what I do impacts your home life and your home experience and your finances and those type of things. There was that sort of space, and I feel for you, some of you are sort of feeling the pressure at the moment, but as you're feeling the pressure, you also, you know, it's almost like sometimes, you know, when you sort of get coal and it gets all that pressure and it gets sufficient amount of pressure, it either perishes or it becomes diamonds. And this is one of the spaces where you're feeling the pressure and you're looking at sort of like outside of the box. How can you sort of improve things here for yourself going forward? Many of you are prepared to go at it alone if that is what you have to do. It might not necessarily be the preferable choice, but it is something that you will do if that means that is what you have to do. Okay. Energy coming towards you, clarifying the Three of Swords and the energy coming towards you. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Empress. Okay, so you are being prepared for something really, really amazing. This sort of space here in your current energy going towards the energy that's coming towards you, this new epiphany, this new idea, maybe some of you have got a new job or a new position or a new title. There's a sense of independence going forward over here, starting your own thing, building your own thing, being independent, and I feel that makes you even more attractive. There could be a reconciliation here in love, but it almost feels to me that you're lighting up in a way that sort of like, almost like turns head basically, and then there might be a new connection here for you. Now, sorry, for some of you, there is a space of going forward where maybe you are single for a while. I don't really feel by lack of choice, more sort of like, or by lack of options, more sort of like by personal choice sort of thing. But I see something beautiful coming for you, but it's almost like you're at a space where you say like, you know what, I'm not 100% ready for that right now. I just want to draw another card because there's a lot of sort of like similar cards there, similar sort of situations, energies there for you with the combinations, like those two chariot cards, for example, that came out there for you. And guess what? A third chariot. So this is the Page of Pentacles, the chariot card, and the Knight of Wands. So there's a space of really reassessing things over here, in a sense of who am I really, who do I choose to be. I feel that for some of you it's almost like you kind of maybe love sort of blinded you a little bit to what it is that you actually want to have in life, and there's a travel aspect coming in again. This is a sense of being willing to go at it alone, and it's almost like, you know, even if it means that you have to give up what you have inside your heart, what you really, really want. And I feel for some of you, even though it's not again the preferable choice, you'll do it, and you won't kind of feel like, oh my goodness, I'm completely losing out as a result of that. Okay. It's the energy of growing, and if that resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Remember, if you subscribe, to hit that notification bell to know when your future readings are coming out, including your daily readings that I upload for you. I'm going to tell you about the special that I have in just a little bit. Let's focus on your 3 questions first. So whatever 3 questions it is that you may have, Libra, or even if you're a cross-watcher, the first card came out, I'm going to have to look at what it is right now. So any 3 questions, doesn't have to pertain to love specifically. You are encouraged to reconsider. Okay, you are encouraged to reconsider, because maybe there's a, you know, and I feel that for you, it's not maybe there's a better option in future, but I feel that for many of you, there might be a better option for whatever is on your mind right now for where you currently are. But sometimes when we're very set on what we decided, we don't see those options that are available. So you are encouraged to reconsider, to open your heart, mind, and soul to the idea that there's a better solution that could come to you right here where you are right now. Okay. Let's look at question number 2, Spirit Guides and Guardian Angels. What is it that Libra needs to know? Second question, card when flipping around, a huge with exclamation mark there, success. Okay, success, success, success. Really beautiful for you. And your third question, please. Big, happy changes. How beautiful is that? All right, I hope that really helps you. That's all I've got for you for this particular reading, Libra. The wonderful offer that I have available at the moment, what it is that I'm a regression hypnosis practitioner. I absolutely love it. It's absolutely astounding. And so what I'm offering at the moment is a full regression hypnosis session, as well as a 45-minute psychic reading, like a tarot reading basically. and you're getting all of that for $87 US dollars. You're saving $43 on that, and that is actually just on the actual regression hypnosis itself. You're getting the reading for free over there, just because I want to. My birthday's coming up on the 8th of July, and I want to offer something beautiful to all of you, and I hope that helps. Okay, so from my heart, namaste, love and light.